Hello, and thank you again for taking a little bit of your time to check out this video on the big picture versus micro analysis of products and services in the financial services industry. Specifically, what I want to talk about today is dealing with a lot of the ideas and concepts that the financial services industry promotes, discusses, and gets into. And really, I want to have an emphasis on the 50,000 foot view rather than getting down in the weeds and trying to understand the nuances and details about individual products. So, getting back to this 50,000 foot view, just so that you all know, financial services products are very complex, but in reality, the bottom line, summarizing it all, there is a spread between the interest rate that is credited to us, the investors, and what the companies earn for themselves. They are investors as well, most of the time. So, just to put that into perspective, if a company is going to pay you 3% on your money, let's say it's an account. It doesn't matter what the account is, but let's say you have an account and that account's going to earn 3%. That in essence means that company is going to be able to earn a higher percent. So you're at 3, that company might be earning 5, that company might be earning 4.5, that company might be earning 6. Doesn't really matter to you what that company is earning all that much, as long as they're able to pay you what they are telling you they will pay you. There is profit to be made by the financial service companies, and that is why they occupy most of the major skylines of most of the major metropolitan areas in our cities. They do make money, and there are a lot of people in the world that need their products and services, which means they have the ability to help us and to help themselves at the same time. We deem this to be a positive, obviously. We are in this industry. We deem there to be still a lot of parts of our industry that we would like to see cleaned up. But overall, in essence, for the most part, all financial services products work on a very similar version to this spread. Now, there's a lot of complex formulations and calculations that go into this, but it really doesn't matter if it's cash value for your life insurance, if it's a fixed annuity, if it's a savings account, a checking account, a CD, some sort of a structured product, a mutual fund, some investment, a stock. Really, all those assets have a certain degree of profit built into us investing in them. And almost all of those products would kind of work on the premise that we're dealing with here in our description of this video. And this is kind of an overview type concept. This isn't something that you really need to have a thorough understanding of as an investor. However, from our perspective, we just like you to be aware that every financial service product that we can consume or buy as an investor is going to have a profit built into it. And they're not always going to be successful. The companies are not always going to be successful at making the profit that they want, but they are, I don't know of many that they're not going to price profits into. In other words, at least attempt to make a profit and also provide a service that you and I want as investors. So it again goes back to something we strive to do as a firm, which is provide mutually beneficial relationships. We are a big advocate of the fact that most of these financial services firms, whatever product they're selling or providing, most of them have the same mentality that we do, which is all about mutually beneficial products and transactions. With this in mind, we can have a peace of mind knowing that most companies at their heart and at their core do have a cognitive awareness that they are attempting to make a profit and that they are attempting to provide a good or a service, a product or a service that we as investors want to consume and want to buy. So I wouldn't deem this to be a problem. I wouldn't deem this to be a negative. I would deem this to be a positive and a good characteristic, which is going to hopefully generate for us a good host of products to invest in. Otherwise, they wouldn't be in the marketplace. And provide us a good return on our money. So, if you have any questions about anything in this video, if you need more details, we can provide that to you. Just reach out to us. Thanks.